in the market, we have SAP S/4HANA. Earlier, we had SAP ECC. Still, we are using SAP ECC also in some of the projects, in some of the companies. But now we are moving from SAP ECC to S/4HANA very fast. And SAP has given the deadline that by 2027, every company should have SAP S/4HANA. So let's understand. SAP full form would be System Application and Product in Data Processing. This is just a full form. But SAP is one of the ERP. In the market, we have multiple ERP, Tele, Great Plain, Navision, Busy, and there are so many other ERP also. So SAP is one of the best ERP you have in the market. Then SAP, then S4HANA. Here we have S4HANA mentioned. It means we have a latest technology where we are going to work. So SAP earlier was working on ECC. Now they have introduced S4HANA also, which is the latest technology we have. And then we have FICO. FICO means finance and controlling. In SAP, we have different modules. FICO, MM, SD, HR, PM, QM. There are so many modules. FICO is the best module if you want to make good career in SAP. I am not saying other modules are bad, but without FICO, you will not find even a single project. You will find FICO module in SAP project. Sometime you won't be finding HR module, or maybe you are not going to find MM or SD module, but FICO module would be there. So that is why SAP is good in all against all the ERP, and then FICO is the best module in SAP. And this is the latest technology we are going to learn. Okay, shall I move to the next slide? Okay, I take it yes then. This is the history. As of now, we don't need to understand the history, but let's quickly read and then we will move forward. SAP was developed by 5 engineers of IBM in 1972. SAP has office in Germany. SAP is company as well as SAP is ERP also. SAP is running in 180 plus countries. In 130 plus countries, SAP has offices. And then SAP, you can use SAP in 41 languages like English, German, Chinese, Dutch, Spanish, like that. There are so many languages where we can use in SAP. SAP is used in 27 plus industries. As I mentioned, I have worked for pharmaceutical, I have worked for aviation, telecom, cargo, aviation. There are so many industries I have worked, and SAP is also supporting almost all the industries which are available in the market. But there could be one or two industry also where you will find SAP is not providing service. 9 out of 10 US MNCs using SAP. So almost every company, every MNC would be using SAP. And then we have 4 lakh customers who are using SAP worldwide. 80,000 SAP partner companies globally, because SAP cannot provide service to all the 4 lakh customers. That is why we have 80,000, 18,000 SAP partner companies who are providing service to SAP customers also. And we have 186 million subscriber in the cloud user base for SAP, where we can ask our query, where we can provide the solution, where we can study. So the 186 million subscribers are there. So this is the history. Now let's move forward. So let's discuss about the comparison between SAP versus Tele. SAP is suitable, or SAP is suitable for medium size and large companies. Tele is suitable for startup. The company who is not able to afford SAP, it means they are not going to give you good package. They can give you career start, but they cannot give you good package. SAP is you will find SAP in medium sized company and large companies. It means you are going to make your career with good medium size or large companies only. If they can afford SAP, it means they can afford to give you good package. SAP can support parallel accounting. Parallel accounting means Suppose you have 4 or 5 companies in different countries also, but you want to have one report for all the company codes or all the companies. Then SAP can provide you solution for that. But Tally won't be able to provide parallel accounting support. SAP is expensive. It means you will be working with big companies. Tally is affordable. Only startup will be affording Tally, or maybe small companies. SAP can handle a large amount of data without any difficulties. Tally can handle only small amount of data. So this is the difference. So are you okay? So shall I move to the next slide?
Yes.
Okay, then let's move forward. And as I talked about SAP, Oracle, Tally. So SAP is ERP. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. Every software is ERP, but SAP is the best software in the market. You can Google it. You can get the information from the person who are having knowledge about SAP, or maybe you can get the information from the person who is working into SAP. SAP is best in all the ERPs. SAP has multiple modules as below you can see: QM, PS, SD, MM, HR. And middle of the screen you can see we have FI. FI means finance. So every module will have integration with finance. QM integration will have finance if QM module would be there. If SD module is there, we will have integration with finance. If HR and MM would be there, they will have integration with finance. If suppose all the modules are not there, then you will find FI. FI will be there. Without FI, you will not find even a single project. Okay, that is why I was saying FI is the best module. Okay, shall I move to the next slide? If you are not, maybe you are having some kind of query, you can let me know, or maybe you can confirm. I can move to the next slide.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No,
Please move
sir.
to the next
Okay,
slide.
sir.
Okay, then type of teams. When we work in the SAP project, we will be having different type
It
of
is
teams.
important, sir. It is most important.
Yeah,
Okay.
earlier I was showing you very basic things. Now
Okay.
we will have real time feel about the SAP. So when we are going to work in the SAP project, we will have different type of teams. First team would be consultant, second team would be CTM, which is core team member, then third team would be end user. In consultant, we will have two types of consultant. One is functional consultant, second one is technical consultant. I will explain you who is functional and who is technical consultant. Then CTM. CTM team member would be from business side who are having good knowledge about business. Suppose as we are going to take the training for FI, we would be consultant. And in the business, they want to have SAP implement in their company. They will find persons who are having good knowledge about their business. They will call them as CTM. CTM will explain the business to consultant, and then consultant will implement the system as per business requirement. And then we will hand over the system to end user. They will be using the system on day-to-day activities. Who is functional consultant and who is technical consultant? Then we will see in the next slide. Okay. Okay. Then I'm moving to the next slide. So first, functional consultant. Functional consultant means FI consultant, MM consultant, SD consultant, HR consultant, PS, QM, PM. These are functional consultant, and there are so many other functional consultant would be there. And then we have technical consultant: ABAP, Basis, BI, BW, PI, Security, CPI. These are technical consultant. We are going to take the training for FI. So we will be working as functional consultant. Is it clear regarding the functional consultant and technical consultant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then as I told you, core team member CTM, business team to explain business and provide all the information to functional consultant, and then functional consultant will implement the system as per business requirement. end user who are doing day-to-day business activities in the production system. So functional consultant, they will implement and support and roll out the system for their module like FI. FI consultant will implement finance module in SAP S/4HANA. And then technical consultant. There is a one technical consultant, a BAP consultant. Those consultant will be called as a BAPer. They will be doing the coding as per business requirement if it is required. But firstly, functional consultant will set up the system, will implement the system. If something is not available in the standard system, then a BAPer will do the coding to implement or to configure the requirement which is not available in the standard SAP system. And then basis consultant. Basis consultant will set up the server, system landscape, user ID creation, authorization to users, version upgrade. So these are the activities will be done by basis consultant. It means in SAP, every consultant will have their role to work. You cannot work for SD, MM, HR, PS module work. You will be working for FI work only. Consultant will work for FI work only. So it is not like that you are working as FI and then you would be working for work also. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, then let's move to the next slide. Just give me a second. Okay, then let's me move to the next slide. In SAP, we have a BAP language. As there are different language in the market, C++, Java, but in SAP, we have language which is a BAP language. And for this language, we have a
What is
BAPer.
a back language? It means what is meaning of it
A
is
BAP, yeah, here you are able to see a BAP consultant.
okay.
This a
It is
BAP
technical.
this is technical. You are not
Okay.
going
It
to
is
you are not
okay.
going to work on a BAP language,
Okay.
but
Okay.
you will be interacting with a BAP consultant. Then
Okay.
you would be giving the logic to a BAP consultant. Then a BAP
Okay.
consultant will use a BAP language to implement the process
Okay.
which you guys are explaining to a BAP consultant.
Okay.
And the ABAP consultant will be working on these activities, which we call it RICEFW. RICEFW. So
Okay.
RICEF stands for first, R stands for report. Any kind of report which we want, but this is not in standard SAP. Then we will take help from ABAPer, but logic will be given by functional consultant. Functional consultant will understand from business, and then functional consultant will explain to ABAPer. Then ABAPer will create that report. Clear?
Okay.
Sir, we can't hear you.
I'm so sorry for that. I was on mute. I was talking on mute. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to interface. So ABAPer would be working on interface means when we want to communicate from SAP to non-SAP or maybe SAP to SAP. In that case, we will be taking help from ABAPer. Then conversion. C stands for conversion. In this case, ABAPer will create the upload program. Suppose we want to post 1 lakh or 2 lakh documents in one go. Then we will be taking help from ABAPer to create that upload program. Enhancement. If you want to do some enhancement in the system, suppose in one of the screen we want to add some field which is not available in standard SAP, then we can take the help from ABAPer to enhance that screen so that we can meet the business requirement. Then F stands for forms. Forms means suppose you go out, you buy something, you will get the invoice. On the invoice, you are able to see GST number, GST tax, from where you are purchasing, who is purchasing, total amount, GST amount, and the you will get some phone number, email ID, something like that. So that form is layout. So in SAP also, we will have purchase layout or maybe sales layout, purchase order forms, invoice format. For those forms, ABAP will be creating those forms, but logic or everything will be given by functional consultant. Workflow. W stands for workflow. Suppose we want to say that if we are receiving the vendor invoice, which is having more than 1 lakh, then this invoice should go to ABC manager to check and approve. And if we are getting the invoice less than 1 lakh, then it should go to XYZ manager to check and approve. In that case, ABAPer will be doing workflow process to implement that functionality. Some workflows are available standard also. Then functional consultant will create the workflow. If business requirement is something SAP has not given, then we will take the help from ABAPer. Clear regarding the ABAP language of SAP? What kind of ABAP language ABAPer would be working on?
Okay.
Then let's move forward. Type of project. When you start working in SAP as a consultant, you would be working in the five different types of project. First one, implementation. Implementation means when you are starting or when your company is starting the SAP for the first time. They are using any other software like Tally or maybe Navision or any other software, and they want to have SAP. So first time they are going to have SAP in their company. It means you are working in the implementation project. And then rollout. Suppose one company is already using SAP and their second company also wants to have SAP, then we will call it we are working in the rollout project. Support project. After implementation and after rollout, users, accountant or end user, they would be doing day to day activities and they will be facing some kind of issues. In that case, you would be providing the support. It means you are working in the support project. Enhancement. Suppose some process business wants to have it, but standard SAP is unable to give. Then we will be enhancing that functionality for business requirement, and that project will be called as enhancement project. Upgrade project. Upgrade project means we are moving from lower version to higher version. As people use iPhone, they move from 14 to 15, 15 to 16. In that case, we will be calling as we are doing upgrade. So type of projects, these are the type of projects we will have. Clear?
Can you explain enhancement once again?
So suppose on the vendor invoice screen, SAP has given vendor invoice number field, a document date, posting date, and other fields. But business wants to have GST number also on the screen, and standard is not available. Then we would be enhancing that screen, which is standard, but we are enhancing. So those kind of enhancement we will be calling it. We are working for the enhancement project. Clear? Or maybe let me show you on the screen.
Yes, sir.
So this is the screen for vendor invoice. Here we have so many fields. It is given by SAP standard. Now here, suppose I want to have GST number also. I want to add, but as of now, there is no standard functionality to add GST number here. Then we will be doing enhancement to have GST number here. This is very small enhancement, but there could be some big enhancement also based on business requirement.
Oh.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let's move forward. So let's talk about system landscape of SAP. System landscape will be created by basis consultant. Basis consultant is the technical consultant of SAP. We will have three types of server: development server, quality server, and production server. In development server, we will have golden client, we will have testing client, we will have ABAP development client. Development client for ABAP, to do some kind of enhancement, to do some kind of coding. But first two clients or first two houses will be for functional consultant. In this client, golden client, we would be doing configuration, we will be doing implementation. Once our configuration is done, then we will be moving the changes from this client to this client. And to move the changes from this client to this client, we need to follow the process TR. TR means transport request. Once our testing is complete in this client, then we would be moving our changes from development to quality client. That we will call it as transport. For that also we will be using the transport request process. And then everything is working fine in quality. Here CTM would be doing the testing. Once they confirm, then we will be moving our changes from quality to production. Here also we will be
TR means what's the
trans
translation?
transport request.
Okay. Okay.
Transport request to for move the changes from one client to another client, one
Okay.
server to another server.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the
Okay.
system landscape and how we are going to work. Here we would be doing configuration. Here functional consultant would be doing testing and then moving the changes to quality. And here CTM would be doing testing and then we will move the changes to production through TR. And here end user will be doing day-to-day activities. Clear
It
regarding
is
this?
not having any local server, sir. It is
So
not having any local server. It is taking any local server.
no, there is no local server. In SAP S/4HANA, SAP has its own server.
It is live only.
It is live only. Every server is live. In this
Okay.
complete system landscape, every server is live.
Okay.
Okay, then let's move forward. This is just a screenshot for that system landscape.
Okay.
Then transport request. As I told you that we will follow the transport request process to move the changes from one client to another client or maybe from one server to another server. That is this. This is the transport request number. In this system, we have a transport request starting with C, but it depends on your system. It could be some other also, which I will show you in my other system. But we will have two types of transport requests. One is workbench, second one is customizing. Functional consultant will have almost 99% cases will have customizing request. But for technical, they will have always workbench request. I will show you in what cases functional consultant will have workbench request also. And let me show you in this system
It is showing table type.
table tab.
Table. It is a transfer means a table one
Wait,
by one step by. It is showing one connecting thing one by one means it is a table fed or any.
no, I show you. Wait. So these are the transport requests, and this is customizing request because we are functional consultant. 99% cases we will have customizing request. So if I open this request, suppose this, then we will have child tier. This is main tier. This is child tier. If I open this one, then I will have what kind of activities we have added in this transport request. Whatever
Okay.
configuration we have done. If I open this one, then we will have further information which we don't need to understand. Till here we need to understand this is main tier, this is child tier. In below child tier, we will have activities which we are working like that. Clear? Is it clear? Shall I move to the next slide?
Okay.
Okay, then let's move forward. And now let's talk about type of data. We will have three type of data. First one is configuration. Configuration is data which we implement in the system after understanding the business. And whenever we do any kind of configuration, we will have that configuration data to be saved in the transport request. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so configuration data will be stored in the transport request, because configuration data we can move from one client to another client, one server to another server. That is why whenever we do configuration, system will give you transport request to save that data. And then we will have master data. Master data will not be stored in TR, transport request. You have to create master data in each client, like the development client, quality client, and then production client. So master data can be vendor master data, GL master data, customer master data. And then we will have transactional data. And after doing configuration, after creating master data, we will be doing the posting for the testing, like vendor invoice posting, customer invoice posting, and then bank payment, asset purchase, whatever we are doing in SAP to do posting, that we will call it transactional data, like invoicing, payment, debit note, credit note, JV, SD posting, posting. So those data will be called as transactional data. Are you clear with these three type of data?
So can you explain the master data?
Yes, let me show you in this system only. So this is configuration data which we are doing. Now suppose we want to create vendor. Suppose like this. So I'm creating one of the vendor. So like this. And then so this I'm creating master data. I'm not doing configuration. So in this case, I would be saving the data, but I will not save the data in the transport request. See, wait. So as of now, I'm unable to create the vendor because some error came. But once vendor is saved, it is saved in this client, this 800 client. I cannot move this vendor through TR. I will be creating this same vendor or maybe another vendor in the another client or maybe in the another server. So master data, you can save it and then you can create the same master data in the another client or server. You cannot move with the help of transport requests. Clear? Or maybe let me give you some more information. Suppose in the accounts payable process, you want to create the complete process for posting the invoice. So for creating the complete process, you would be doing the configuration. But for doing the testing, you need to create vendor, you need to create GL. Creating vendor and GL, those are master data. And then you would be doing testing with the configuration data as well as master data. That we will call transactional data. Are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let's see further. So when you start working in the project, you need to follow ASAP methodology to implement the system. And what is ASAP methodology? The roadmap of ASAP methodology is composed of 5 consecutive phases. What is 5 phases? 5 phases are project preparation, business blueprint, realization, final project preparation, and go live. What we will have in the project preparation we will be discussing what kind of process you are having, how many consultant would be working, we would be working from office or we would be working from home, laptop will be given by you or maybe we need to carry our laptop, and who would be the manager, who would be managing this project. These are the discussion will be in project preparation. Then business blueprint. In business blueprint phase, we will be discussing the business process from CTM, like what kind of business process they are using in the legacy system. Then we will understand from CTM, and then we will document those processes in one of the document, which we call it business blueprint document. And after that, we will take the sign off from business that these are the processes your CTM says that they need, and these processes we will be implementing in the system. In business blueprint, we would be having this information. Now, realization. Realization means we would be start configuring the system based on business blueprint document. Whatever we have captured in business blueprint document, we will start doing the configuration based on business blueprint document. And in final project preparation, we would be doing testing, and we will be giving the KT, knowledge transfer to business, how they would be using the processes in the system. And then go live. In the go live phase, we will be moving all our changes from development to quality, quality to production. And then in go live, business will start using the system on for day to day activities. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I move to the next slide. Then let's talk about the salary structure for SAP S4HANA FICO consultant nowadays. So if you are having experience of 1 to 2 years, or maybe just let me just little change. Yes, if you are having experience of 1 to 2 years, then you may have salary till 6 lakh or 7 lakh. If you are having experience for around 4 years, then you may have 14 lakh, 13 lakh, 15 lakh, like that. If you have experience regarding like almost 6 years, then you may end up having 18, 19 lakhs, like that. If you are having experience of 8 years, then you may have package of 20, 22 lakhs. If you are having experience of around 10 years, then you will end up with 30, 35 lakh, like that. So, and I'm not saying this is the numbers I mentioned. I mentioned with the help of this Naukri portal. Let's check on the Naukri portal also. So 11 years of experience, 30 lakhs. And then let's see, 11 years of experience, 18 lakh. And then 4 to 9 years of experience, 12 lakh. 4 to, 14 to 24, 20 to 35 lakh. So you can see salary package is good in SAP S4 HANA ERP. But you need to practice, you need to give effort to learn SAP. It is not like that I am going to give you training, then you will be expert to go in the market to find the job. You also need to put efforts to understand and do practice. Then also you will be ready for the market to get good package. Okay. Any doubt regarding this, or shall I move to next slide?
So I have
Mm-hmm.
one doubt. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any experience with SAP.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen that in this
He is
as a
asking
consultant,
fresher, sir.
very
So you
yes,
can say like
asking
that.
as a fresh.
So
Yes.
if you're trained, if you have knowledge, I'm not saying experience knowledge, I'm saying training knowledge, because you are taking the training, you will have basic knowledge what is SAP, how to implement the system, because we will learn each and everything. Who's like you experience regarding 0 to 2 years, it means you know SAP basic. It is not like that they would expect everything you should have idea. If you have experience 4 to 6 years, 8 to 10 years, it means they are expecting you are expert in SAP. So if you are not having experience but you are trained, then also you may have 3 4 lakhs package. This is the standard market rate as of now going on. Once you are having experience till 2 years, then you can get 7 lakhs, a 6 lakh, 8 lakh, like that. It depends on company to company also. And once you are moving to 2 to 4 years, then your career is built. You need to take the training, and you need to spend 2 years, 3 years in one of the company, then your career will fly. Initially, definitely, if you are not having experience, you need to put little extra effort, because fresher job is little hard in every field. Once you are inside of the industry, you will start making the good money, and you will start making your career. But you need to have knowledge about SAP, either from training or maybe from experience. Clear?
These companies are hiring a fresher.
Hiring for fresher is not that high, but definitely if they need people who are not going to get good, like high package, then they need to hire fresher. And fresher, it is not like that they will be asking, you are not working and you are not having good knowledge about SAP, let's come and join our company. They will expect that you have basic knowledge of SAP, you are fresher, it is okay, but you are trained. Then they will hire you, and then they will give you small training from their side, and then they will put you in some of the work, and then there would be some manager or maybe somebody who would be checking your work initially, like that. And after the 3 4 months or 5 months or 6 months, once they will have confident that you can work on this activity, now they will be giving that activity. And after that, after some time, they will have more confident that we can give this activity also to this person, then you will be doing that activity also. So slowly steadily you will learn, slowly steadily you will get the experience, slowly steadily your package will go up. If you say I am taking the training, then I will be working as a consultant for 15 lakh. It is not going to be possible. You need to start, and for initial 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you will be giving more effort, because you need to learn so many practical things also. I can give you training, but practical thing you will be learning in the job only, that is why we call it experience. I can give you knowledge, I can give you training, but I cannot give you experience. And every company or every business or every industry will have different processes. Clear?
Yes.
Any any other doubt or any other query?
No.
Okay, then let's move forward. So to learn SAP for FI, you should have this understanding about three golden rules of accounting. This is accounting rule. We have three golden rules. One is personal account, second one is real account, third one is nominal account. In the personal account, we are saying I'm going to get the money, suppose, then I will debit myself. Debit means it is not that debit which we have in bank. In bank, if you get the message that your money is debited, it means your money is deducted. But we are not talking about debit and credit for bank. We are talking about debit and credit for accounting. In accounting, debit means debit the receiver. Who is going to receive? That person will be debit. And the credit who are giving. If I'm making the money, then I will do credit myself. And then real account. In real account, we will do debit what comes in, credit what goes out. We will do debit which which is coming. Like if we are purchasing mouse, it means mouse is coming. Then we will say mouse account debit, and then we will say we are making the payment from our bank. Then money is going out. Then we will say credit is bank account. And then nominal account. Nominal account means whatever expenses and losses we have, we will do debit. And whatever income and gains we will have, we will do credit. Now, let me tell you what is debit and credit, because some people are not from finance background, so it would be maybe little difficult for them to understand. Or maybe let me find in Google. So see, account. We have asset account, we will have expense account, we will have liability account, we have equity account, we have revenue account. If we are purchasing asset, asset is increasing, then we will do debit. If asset is going down, decreasing, we will do credit. And how debit credit looks like in accounting, that is like, suppose here expense account debit, suppose 100,000 rupees. Then we will do to vendor account credit, like that. So expense account debit and vendor account credit, like that. Credit means minus and debit means plus. So this is the entry for expense with vendor. Expense account debit and vendor account credit. Credit means minus, debit means plus. It is opposite from the bank part. If you say debit in bank, you are saying minus. Something is going from your account. If you say credit, it means your account is getting something. So this is bank part and this is accounting part. Clear regarding accounting and bank part? Because now when you receive the salary, you get the message your account has been credited, which is this one. It means plus. And once, just give me a second. Once your account is debited, it means your money is going out from your account. But we are not talking about this thing. We are talking about accounting. In accounting, debit means plus, credit means minus. Okay, are you guys clear? Yes, no, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
then
sir.
I would stop this session here because I need to join another meeting also. And then maybe Suraj will connect with you guys to have further discussion. But if you have any doubt, you can let me know. I can clear those doubts and then I will move to another meeting.